And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Here with the greats, Richard Graham. Still early on. This new season, I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Flag is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's George. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Fall in at the center position, locking down the middle. And James gets it to go.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Back to Doncic. 4-3. They get it back. Fall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Good whistle there.
Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting for Houston, Taco Fall. 2.
First free throw is good. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Here's James. The Rockets pull it in. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets again can't hit.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
James passes to Sloan. Here's West. From outside the arc. Doncic grabs the miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to James. Okay, knockout! Wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. Braun with a nice little dribble move. Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Doncic on the wing. Check by James. That one falls.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
Now, here is James. Last game out, he had 44. Here's West. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Has to fall. Here's Doncic. Takes the 3. Again, Doncic missing.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Adebayo, that's good.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Now Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. The shot gets himself open and drills it.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
James inside. It's deflected.
You know, it almost looked like Flag baited him into taking that so he could swat it away.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Flag. Check by James. Back to Doncic. George outside. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Heat trail by 4. Now James. And it's Flag with a rebound.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Pass to Doncic. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. George has got 6.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
To the middle. Here's Walton. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Down low. The jump hook. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the wing on the left. Back to Westbrook. Pulls it from the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Here's George. 6 points for him. And he lays it up and in. Give him 8 points now. Heat trail by 7. Pass to Sprewell. Allen against Williams. Now Westbrook launches it, nails it from 3. Westbrook's got his second bucket on the night.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
Here's George. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Westbrook, the pass to Starks. Miami moving it around. Here's Sprewell. George defending. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. And it starts missing. The Rockets lead by 4. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Up top, Westbrook. He's got 5. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
It's George on the wing. Allen defending. Boozer passes to Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 6.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Kemp, the pass to Westbrook. Off target with the 3. The Rockets lead by 6. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
There's 49 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Putting his high basketball IQ to work, Westbrook knows the pick and roll will open things up.
The Rockets shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Wilson's checked in for Williams.
Number 8, Caleb Wilson.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Knocks it down from distance. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead.
I mean, come on, Westbrook really stretching his limits.
George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck on that one. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
They've got James, and it's Sloan in at the 2. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
His hang time on the rim. Puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Doncic left side. The 3 is up. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play. Got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's James. The fadeaway J is off the mark. The Rockets trail to the inside. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, rejected by Doncic.
Defense at its best from Doncic. I like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Again, Doncic missing.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Miami moving it around. Here's Sloan. Still no points. Back to James. From the high post. Doncic grabs the miss. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 9.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now. Pass
to West. Here's Kemp. And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And the Rockets making a change here. Hall's checked in. It's tipped. Here's Sloan. Pass to James. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
Okay, Brown with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Pass to West. And it's blocked. With his first shot attempt, Peterson, that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Brian, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Peterson, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Adebayo, a screen on Doncic.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Porzingis is checked in for Houston.
Third team foul. Houston substitution. Number 7, Kristaps Porzingis.
Here's West. He's got 5. And he banks in the layup. West has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
It's stolen by James. Pass break Miami. LeBron on the break.
Look, at this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Pass the flag. Here's Peterson. Now here's Porzingis. Clock at 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Number 1, Houston.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Here Starks. Can't hit that one. And George with some nice D. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Allen, he's checked in for Miami.
41.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Houston working the ball around. Porzingis passes to George. There's the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Sprewell. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Williams grabs the board. Houston in the lead. Boozer passes to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Fred.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Williams, a screen on Westbrook to the paint. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Sprewell passes to Adebayo. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Boozer. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. The Luka 3. Money.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
And here's Adebayo. Allen with a screen on Doncic. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Williams. George finds Doncic. Pass to Williams. Porzingis in the post. Rebound Miami.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Sprewell. Westbrook outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And the 3 off target. Houston leading by 4. Inside. Nice finish from Luka.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Allen a screen. The 3 is up. Boozer grabs the board. For Houston, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Takes it inside. Counted. And now an 8-point Rocket lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Westbrook outside. Outside Adebayo. No good again that time. Houston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Picked it. Fast break, here we go. And Westbrook slams it home.
Westbrook has his fingerprints all over this game, just dominating the offense right now.
Pass to Boozer. Back to Doncic. Williams, a screen on Westbrook. Westbrook against Doncic. Williams. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And George launches it from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Get ready.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little desperate for that.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Houston Rockets.
I know my partner.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Rockets 5 now. Kristaps Porzingis out there with flag. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Paul George. And it's Fall in at the center position. Basket's good. And the Rockets lead by 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to James. Takes one from 10 feet. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 4 rebounds in the game. Second half getting started. About a minute played. It's picked off. Here's West, guarded by Doncic. Adebayo, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Doncic. He's got 14. They double-team George. And here's Flag outside. That one is off. Heat trail by 6. Walton passes to James. Here's the pick. To the middle. In close. Deflected. And he's able to get it back.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Porzingis with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Porzingis sets a screen to the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Number 3.
For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
Both free throws good from James.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Here's Flag. Clock at 6. Here's Fall. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Fall's got 4 points this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
James outside. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Peterson's checked in.
Rocket substitution. Number 10.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Here's West. And he drops it in from the low post. West has got 9 points.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
George outside. And it's rejected. George against James. Offensive rebound. And there's the rejection. They recover it. Walton's shot is off.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Peterson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Sloan. No points so far. Pass to West. Here's Sloan. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. From the left block. Rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Heat. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Knocks it loose. paint.
Miami foul.
Wilson's checked in for Paul George.
First team foul. Houston substitution. Number 8, Caleb Wilson.
And Houston has possession. 2-point game. And there's a pick. 5 on the clock. Here's Flagg. And he gets the bucket. Flagg's got 5 now.
Man, Flagg can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Houston leading by 3. Here's Wilson. Yet to see a basket. 16 feet out, and he connects with a jumper.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Starks the pass to Kemp. They set the pick. James, right side. Pass to Kemp. It's hauled in by Fall. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Peterson. Here's Fall. Check by James. From deep three-point land. Rebound Miami. And it's James inside.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Here's Flagg. He's got 5. Pass to Wilson. Here's Fall. Pulls up. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got 4 rebounds now. James outside. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Jared Allen on top.
And last year, he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
Here's Wilson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wilson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Sprewell. To the inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And Allen's agility is so impressive. Solid at finding ways to score off any screen and roll.
Here's Boozer. Allen brings a double team. Inside, deflects the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And finished off by Westbrook.
Vintage Russ. He just keeps coming. What a night.
George outside. Pass to Boozer. To the middle. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And finished off by Westbrook.
I love when Westbrook gets inside like this. You know he's looking to dunk every single time.
Houston working the ball around. Boozer misses. The Heat have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Westbrook with a screen on George. Here's James. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to Boozer. Here's Wilson, pounded by Westbrook. Down low. Houston needs to get off a shot. And George launches it from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Sloan's got 4 rebounds now. Westbrook outside. Here's Sprewell for the lead. And it's good for 2. Sprewell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Has to fall. 20 seconds left in the third. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's James. It's hauled in by Houston. Ball's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Doncic. It's all tied in Miami. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Bam Adebayo. He's out there with James. And it's Sloan in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And he comes up with a bucket. Fall's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And Walton gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Doncic outside. Got a hand on it. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's James. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Heat lead by 2. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
You also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Flags checked in for Houston. From behind the arc. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And for Miami, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's West. Pass to Walton. James, left side. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Fall.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Now Porzingis. Now here's Doncic. George for 3. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got 7 rebounds in the game. James outside to the paint. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
You can't afford to leave anyone open on LeBron James' team because you know what? He has proven he will find them.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
And so he makes both from the line. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
For three, George. The Rockets with another miss.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Yeah, rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Doncic hits them both. Here's Sloan. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to West. There's the screen. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Houston. George outside. Now here's Porzingis. Hounded by Adebayo. Porzingis with a screen on Adebayo. George passes to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Houston working the ball around. And here's Flag outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here's Sloan. George defending. James passes to Sloan. Here's West. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to Flag. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Miami leading by 4. Now James to the inside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Flag. Back to Doncic. Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's West from deep. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Doncic with it. Pass to Flag. Back to Doncic. Kicks it to George. Clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Sloan. Here's James on the wing. A 17-footer. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Pass to George. Doncic outside. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
James outside to the middle. Here's Walton. Got a piece of it. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. George's shot is off.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Sloan. Now James. Rebounded by Doncic. Here's Flag. Doncic outside. Off on the layup. Miami leading by 7. Here's West. James outside. Oh, it drops in.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Rockets trail by 9. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Outside George. Outside Porzingis. Doncic! The 3 is off. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Miami. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. George is there for the rebound. Well, Houston's shooting the rock well at 46%. Doncic right side. Ooh, it misses.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
James, a screen on George. Now James. Rebounded by Doncic.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
As this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him with an 8.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
James deciding where to go with it. Oh! Huge slam by LeBron!
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Heat.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And you have to recognize what a night it was for LeBron James.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Flag outside for 3. George fires. Rebounded by Adebayo. Here's West. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personally. And we got the stops, and we got the double. We got to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, LeBron James.
got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin, and with it. Every new season deep. There's always a great sense of optimism around the NBA.
It's such an exciting time. Every team comes in with a clean slate. You've put a ton of work into your offseason in terms of individual skill development. There's a lot of optimism, and so much has yet to play out.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Duren. He's out there with Thompson, and it's Iguodala in at the shooting guard. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Lions. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
A big man with impressive range. Holmgren can hurt you from deep when given the chance.
Here's Thurman, defended by Gasol. Thurman's shot is off. Cunningham against Duren. And finished off by Gasol.
I'll tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
To the middle, here's Thurman. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Intercepted. Curry against Thompson. No good. Shot missing. Curry with some nice D.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Pass to Holmgren. Cunningham finds Holmgren. Gasol the bounce pass. Shot clock at 5. It's up a 3. Wants a miss. He's made one and missed one. Iguodala the pass to Johnson. Now Duren. He's defended by Gasol. Pass to Iguodala. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Gasol.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Cunningham passes to Gasol. Yep, it counts.
You know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Curry. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Holmgren left side. Curry against Thompson. Curry can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Just great timing and great awareness from Marc Gasol. This guy is a relentless shot blocker.
And so, Cody Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence the crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Curry with the three. Cincinnati again missing. The Nets with the lead. Johnson, the pass to Iguodala. Now Duran to the inside. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. The Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Curry deciding where to go with it to stop the run. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Nets leading by 3 to the paint. Thompson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gasol trying to free himself up. Good.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
Iguodala outside. Six to shoot. Thompson against Cunningham. Thompson misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Inside. The rebound by Johnson. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And that one, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati. And Cincinnati will go for a different look here. Brad Miller, he's checked in for Gasol. Michael Porter comes in for Holmgren. Robinson's checked in for Cunningham. And Wilkins subbed in for Curry. Wilkins passes to Robinson. Down low, here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside Harper. Back to Johnson. Johnson double team. Here's Brown. Nice D from Porter.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Peterson. Now Sarr. They double team Johnson. Brown, no good. The Lions have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now Booker. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Nets passing it around.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Johnson against Wilkins. Now here's Harper. Defense is right there. The high post shot. Porter pulls it in. Cincinnati leading by 4. Pass to Wilkins. Johnson with the block. Feet out and he hits it. Johnson's got his second basket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
For 3, Wilkins. It's rebounded by Brown. Pass to Peterson. Now Sarr. Johnson outside. around, trying to free himself up. Johnson can't hit. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cincinnati. Miller with a screen on Harper. Inside, shot from 6. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Miller. And Cincinnati making a change here. McGinnis is checked in. Good on both. Nets trail by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bounce pass Song. Here's Peterson. No scoring in this one. Bangs home the trifecta.
Just a classic long wing. Mo Pete is a threat from deep.
Booker with it. Over Wilkes. A nice shot by Booker. And the Lions lead by 3.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lions lead by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Stephen Curry's out there with Wilkins. And it's McGinnis. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Holmgren in at the 4 spot. And for the Nets, we've got Durant. Harper is out there with the Sar Thompson. And it's Wilkes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lions, they've got Wilkins. Cunningham is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Curry. And it's McGinnis in at the 5. Nets trail by 5. Outside Harper. At the crossover. He takes it up and lays it in.
Strong footwork from the rookie. Harper able to get the better of the defense there.
Cunningham outside. Pass to McGinnis. Now here's Curry. He's covered by Thompson. To the inside. And McGinnis throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Thompson passes to Iguodala. Here's Wilkes. The screen from Thompson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And let's check out the numbers for Chet Holmgren. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 8 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Here's what Cincinnati's going with right now. Gasol comes in for McGinnis. And it's Michael Porter in for Holmgren. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And he makes the first.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
On the wing, Johnson. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Wilkins against Iguodala. Wilkins in the post. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Pass to Johnson. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Wilkins. Shoots the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, and Wilkins always going to be one of the smallest guys on the court, but he does giant things when he's out there. Don't ask him to brag, though. He's as humble a man as you'll find.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Iguodala, the pass to Johnson. And here is Duren. Nets passing it around. Curry against Johnson. Out to Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Lions. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Here's Curry. Great defense that time from Duren.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Cincinnati calls timeout. He's checked in for Cincinnati. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Cunningham outside. Back to Curry. Booker looking around. Pass to Gasol. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And this is exactly what Marc Gasol gives you. The power to fight through contact and the skill to convert.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cincinnati?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And they're really getting more points up the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Johnson against Curry. Bank shot, no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Robinson kicks to Booker. Gasol, a screen on Iguodala. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Booker. Gasol's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lions. Iguodala outside. Pass to Johnson. They get a hand on it. Curry against Johnson. Gasol setting the pick for Curry. To the paint. It's blocked.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Robinson passes to Booker. Shot falls short this time. Nets trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Sarr over Porter. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Sarr's got his first 2 points.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here's Booker. Cincinnati again missing.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Now here's Iguodala. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw good, Iguodala. So for Cincinnati, Miller's checked in for Gasol. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Porter. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Cincinnati leading by 3. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Brown. And Miller with the block. Robinson up top. He's got 5. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Cincinnati lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Pass to Wilkes. And here's Harper from the arc. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Down low, here's Miller. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Wilkes. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Booker. 6 points for him. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Peterson. Now here's Brown. Outside Harper. Here's Peterson. 3-pointer. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Holmgren. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Cincinnati heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
When I look at Brooklyn, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Brooklyn Nets.
One way to narrow that deficit, get to the line. I like them when they drive it more.
Yeah, of course. Feed the bigs. That'll get you to the stripe as well.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Marcus Hall.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Cincinnati leading by 7. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Asar Thompson is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Johnson, and it's Iguodala in at the 2 spot. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Curry passes to Cunningham. Booker in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for Cincinnati. Johnson, the pass to Duren. Shoots over Holmgren. Duren, no good. Well, Cincinnati shooting at 50% in a decent group. Cunningham kicks to Booker. Pass to Holmgren. Thompson against Cunningham. Here's Booker. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Iguodala. Now Johnson shoots over Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Magic Johnson at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Gasol, a screen on Iguodala. Outside Gasol. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. And as it goes out of bounds, the Lions able to keep the ball here. Shot clock at 6. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Cunningham. Iguodala's drive. Out to Thompson. Thurman passes to Iguodala. A 3-pointer off the mark. Cincinnati leading by 5. Booker outside. Inside, Gasol. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And laid in to finish the break. Iguodala's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Cincinnati calls timeout. So for Cincinnati, McGinnis comes in for Marc Gasol. And Wilkins subbed in for Devin Booker. And the Lions with possession here. 3-point lead. Cunningham outside. Shot's good by Wilkins. Wilkins has got 5.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness of the offensive end?
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Wilkins. Fires for 3. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Iguodala. That one doesn't drop. Wilkins with the defensive effort. It's to Curry, to the paint. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by McGinnis. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Lions. It's a 3-point game. Iguodala with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Magic on the finishing end in transition.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Here's Holmgren. Goes back up. McGinnis' shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson, the pass to Iguodala. Fades away. Here's Thurman, and he takes that one up and powers it through. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Now Wilkins, 5 points in the game. Outside Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
You see the quickness of Stephen Curry, keeping defenders off balance even in the painted area.
To the inside. Here's Durant, and the rejection by Holmgren. Curry passes to Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for Cincinnati, Miller's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Michael Porter comes in for Cunningham. Robinson is subbed in for Wilkins.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Here's Sarr. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Harper wide open. Misses the three.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Porter passes to Miller. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Miller's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Brown with the screen on Porter. For the three. Offensive rebound. That one's good, and the Cincinnati lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Brown.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Clock at 6. Robinson for 3. Wilkes with the rebound. Nets have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Pass to Peterson. The Nets working the ball around now. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Good! Curry so dangerous in transition.
Well, as hard as Curry plays, to me it's an underrated aspect of his game. Gets out and gets after it in the open floor.
Here's Peterson. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. That's to Curry. Here's Robinson. To the middle and taken away by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Wilkes, guarded by Robinson. Saw the pass to Wilkes. And a good look from Harper. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Miller finds Porter. McGinnis against Harper. Here's McGinnis. Misses from short range. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Wilkes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Peterson misses. Cincinnati leading by 3. Pass to Porter. Curry against Harper. Left side Curry. Here's Robinson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cincinnati ahead, leading by 3. Live from Queen City Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Cunningham. Marcus Saul is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Curry in at the point guard. And Duren is right there. Duren's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Devin Booker, 3, right down the hatch.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Pass to Duren. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Thurman. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Cunningham with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Iguodala against Cunningham, and he lays it straight in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Thompson throws it down.
So fast of foot, on the run, or see it, tough to catch.
Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Johnson with it. Duren with the screen on Curry. There's the lob to Duren. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Timeout.
Cincinnati calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that the Lions coach was giving to his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Iguodala with it, now guarded by Booker.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Lions have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Holmgren kicks to Curry. Pass to Booker. Thompson against Curry. To the paint. There's the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the pick. Down low. Here's Thurman. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Lions. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The 8-footer. The shot is good off the backboard. Gasol's got the game tied up here for Cincinnati. For Brooklyn, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Curry. Johnson, the pass to Iguodala. Hits the three-point bomb. Iguodala's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they're getting to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
Cunningham outside. Inside, Curry lays it up off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Down low, here's Thurman, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Gasol setting the pick for Brooklyn. Goes up again. Gasol, no good. Nets leading by 3. Thompson passes to Duran. Out to Thompson. Johnson outside. To the paint. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Pass to Gasol. Now here's Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Now Duran. Out to Thompson. Nets passing it around. Here's Thurman. And Gasol sends it back. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now here's Curry. Cunningham kicks to Holmgren. Booker, right side. Again, the miss by Booker.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Right side, Gasol. Makes it off the glass. 14 points for Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol undaunted in the big moment. Go ahead with the delivery.
Now Duran. Johnson inside. Guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. That one is off. And it's Curry with the ball. Bringing it up for Cincinnati. Outside Holmgren. Curry setting the pick for Holmgren. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Thompson outside. Here's Thurman, guarded by Curry. Doesn't get that one. Cincinnati has got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. It's Booker. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
The Nets with the lead. And here is Johnson. Thompson outside. Missed on the 3. Well, Cincinnati shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Curry fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Iguodala outside. They double team Johnson. And sets the screen for Thompson. And the three misses.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Now Johnson. It's the 13-footer. That one is good.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the Lions call time here. Six-second difference between shot and game clock. Booker against Iguodala. No good on the layup. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And the Lions call time here. 17 seconds left in the game. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And stolen by Thompson. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Nets, Asar Thompson. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
It's off.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now we present our player of the game.
Coming right up, the Celtics. The battle under the... rim could be... spicy. These two teams don't back down, Legs.
You're going to see a lot of contact under the glass tonight. Two of the best rebounding teams in the league. There's no doubt this is going to be physical from the get-go.
Watch out for stray elbows. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Yao in at the 5 spot. Here's Oklahoma City now. Boosie passes to Yao.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Boosie to the paint. Oh, wow. The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. Now here's Wallace, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Down low. Oh, deflected. And here's Whiteside in his last outing with 12 points. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robertson. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Kirilenko passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chandler. And it's all from three-point range. Allen outside. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Hagan. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And Allen gets it to go.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
That one's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
There's the screen by Whiteside. And there's the lob, and it's slammed in by Whiteside. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kirilenko. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Allen, right side. The Thunder with the rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
They set the pick. Nice ball movement by Boston. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Yao. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Hagan. Antetokounmpo covering. And Robertson gets it to go. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The Celtics making their last shot. 3 on the clock. And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
And it's Boston scoring again.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Adams checked in for Boston. Bol comes in for Wallace. Thunder trail by 3. Smith passes to Caldwell. Now here's Smith. Pass to Caldwell. With the fadeaway. Bol grabs the board.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Here's Robertson. Adams finds Bol. Here's Adams. Outside Bol. The 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. For Oklahoma City, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Caldwell. Allen defending. Caldwell passes to Smith. Puts up a 3. Adams grabs the miss.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Bol. He's scoreless. Up top, Allen. Pulls up, high post. And it comes off the front of the rim. Thunder trail by 3. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Bol, pass to Hagan. And the layup falls. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
So both teams changing it up here. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The Thunder in 2nd. 5th best, Boston.
One look at last season's shot blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
Smith with it. He's covered by Suggs. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Bol. Mobley outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
There's a screen. Count it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Celtics. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. it wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponent some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominated.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one's no good. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect, if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship. Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Boston shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
At the line, Lonely.
One shot.
The line with one shot.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. Piece by piece.
Here's Barron. No made baskets yet. Smith no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Outside for Brooks. This one for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Here's Mobley, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And D'Alembert pulls it down. D'Alembert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Marin. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Boston out in front, up by 3, and we'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I just talked with Oklahoma City's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, has been given the green light to play through it.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, that sounds like maybe the best case scenario for him. A fairly short path to recovery.
We got Jalen Suggs, and it's Wallace in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4. The Celtics with the lead. They set the screen. Here's Robertson, and Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And Boston has possession. Allen a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hagan. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian, back over to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Oscar Robertson.
One shot.
All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season. As a player, was this part easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch?
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early in the season because your body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more worn down physically. And if you're in contention, the pressure and the stress picks up as well. No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
Pass to Whiteside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Here's Yao. Here's Boosie. Still without a bucket. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Over to the wing. Here's Robertson. 7 points in the game. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. So Mark Degno will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset. Get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. And rejected. Here's Hagan. Pass to Robertson. To the inside. Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with the finish.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Antetokounmpo, right side. And Whiteside with a block. Pass to Robertson. Down low. Nice shot by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 8 points here in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Allen on the wing. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. There's a screen by Whiteside. 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Boosie. Antetokounmpo surveys. Here's Yao. Defended by Whiteside. Here's Yao. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio. To stop the drought. The rebound by Whiteside. Austin leading by 8. Here's Robertson. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Antetokounmpo outside. And there's the screen. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Oklahoma City, number 1.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
The Celtics making a switch here. Adams is checked in. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Pass to Robertson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Robertson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Now here's Adams. Defense right on him. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Adams. Smith hits them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Brooks outside. Pass to Robertson. Shoots. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Caldwell. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Pass to Robertson. To the middle. Tipped. And that one's good. Bowles got his first basket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Robertson. 8 points in his last time out. Suggs outside. Down low. Here's Bowles. And finished off by Bowles.
Yeah, a reliable way to create for others. Suggs disrupts the coverage with the play and makes the pass.
Pass to Caldwell. Count it. Good. Caldwell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Suggs surveys the D. Here's Robertson, covered by Smith. Pass to Bowles, and finished off by Bowles.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Brooks outside. Here's Robertson, covered by Smith. And Robertson gets it to go.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Caldwell. He takes it in. Pass to D'Alembert. Fires the 3. Caldwell misses. Now Bull. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, let's wrap it up and get ready for your Arena Entertainment.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
Okay, next on the docket, multiple players about to be wearing different jerseys.
They have to be excited about trading for LaMelo. Confident, skilled, a point guard with considerable size who plays to his strengths.
He held. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian.
and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. How about Hassan Whiteside? Impressive effort here today.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Some bonus offense there. Not used to getting this level of production from him, but they will certainly take it.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Kirilenko in at the 3. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Tuesday, and then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Force, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
To the wing, right side. Here's Robertson. Drives to the hoop, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Robertson's got 13.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Kirilenko. Yao, good. Yao's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the 2nd half. Exactly what they were looking for.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo with the drive. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, 3 main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
Over to the left wing. 90 seconds into the 2nd half now. Hook loose and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Chandler for 3. The shot off that time. Celtics lead by 10. Allen outside. Here's Robertson. Takes a 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Allen inside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Hagan. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. 2nd is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Make some noise once again for Celtics Entertainment.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Here's Robertson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics, Oscar Robertson.
First one falls for him.
For 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Thunder trail by 12. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
As the dance team makes some noise.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Picked his pocket. Here's Hagan. Pass to Robertson. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Boosie. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Hagan, the pass to Allen. Here's Robertson. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds now. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Fades back. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Inside. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Adams checked in for Boston.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Hagan. Allen outside. Pass to Hagan. Back to Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. No good on the 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Offensive board. Boston leading by 10. Here's Hagan. Pass to Robertson. Here's Hagan. Up top, Allen. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. So both teams making some changes here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Thunder trail by 10. Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Bull covering. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Give him 8.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Right wing. For 3, Allen connects from downtown. Allen's got 8.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Smith outside. To the right side. Bull covering. Back to Smith. Great D that time from Suggs. Celtics lead by 11. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Brian, back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. With the floater. Smith no good. And it's Allen with the ball for Boston. Banked it in off the glass. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Marin. To the paint. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Allen can't get it to go.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Smith with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Pass to Caldwell. And the deficit down inside single digits. Caldwell's gotten his third basket of the night.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Adams a screen. For three, Allen. And it's Allen again missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Now here's Smith. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brooks comes in for Adams, and it's Mobley in for Allen. Boston leading by 7. Mobley outside. Out to the right wing. From deep. The Thunder pull it in. Marin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Smith. Over to the wing. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Bowl. Outside for Brooks. Mobley up top. From the high post. The rebound by Marin. Thunder trail by 5. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Back to Suggs. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Giannis with the jam.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Suggs outside. Pass to Mobley. And here's Brooks. Here's Hagan. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Oklahoma City. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Dylan Brooks. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Mobley. And it's Wallace in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And Robertson gets it to go.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. trailing by 2.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Wallace. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Robertson driving to the basket. And a nice finish on the layup. Robertson's got 20 points.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs. After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
On the wing, Brooks. Here's Robertson. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 22.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Giannis takes that first step, and Giannis with the dunk.
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
To the left side wing. Mobley deciding where to go with it. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Caldwell misses. For Boston, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Boston making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Wallace. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
So it's Boston now. Shot clock at 5.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. To the middle. Wow, good.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Here's Robertson. And there's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Yao. The rebound by Whiteside.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Pass to Robertson. Now here's Wallace. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Kirilenko. Out to the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside. And he drops the first.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Yao Ming, taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Celtics lead by 3. To the left wing. Wallace outside. Here's Allen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
First free throw is good.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
So both free throws good from Allen.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Chandler. There's the triple. He buries it from 3.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
There's a screen by Whiteside to the paint. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Kirilenko to the left side wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 9 here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Wallace. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And it's Chandler missing. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Robertson. And he lobs it up. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Chandler. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
At the line for the Thunder, Wilson Chandler. At the line for 1.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's Hagan. Soft touch off the glass.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass to Kirilenko. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Kirilenko. To the inside. Here's Yao. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside. And he makes the first.
Yao Ming. 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. Here's Robertson. Down low. Here's Wallace. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Yao, defended by Whiteside. Oh, no good! The Celtics with the lead. Allen in the high post. Here's Robertson. Oh, what a move! Flushes it down with both hands.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Graham.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now on to Kupo. 9 feet out. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Outside. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Picked it out of midair. Here's Chandler. Now on to Kupo. Shot clock at 6. Had a chance to tie it. Boston shooting about 60% for the game. Allen, right side. Now here's Wallace. Antetokounmpo covering. Excellent defense, forcing that big miss. Knocked away. Here's Hagan. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen fires! And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And the Thunder call time here. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Antetokounmpo outside.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
At the line for the Thunder, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2, Oscar Robertson.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
And the Thunder call time here. They're behind by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
From deep. That's all. we see Boston get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time to present our player of the game.